Hi, everyone. If you missed the in-person lessons on Monday or Tuesday this week, I'm going to give you a quick rundown, and then please take a look at the assignments that have been posted. So the big takeaway is when we've been using substitution and elimination to solve for points of intersection, we've been focusing on graphs. But now I want to think about it in the context of a problem. So in this one, I'm telling you, Haley Harvest, they've got a small business. I'm telling you in this case that Haley mowed 4 lawns, washed 5 cars, and made $155. And so down here, I'm seeing equations, and I'm going to tell you that in here, this problem is talking about cost. And so X is going to be the cost for a lawn, and Y is going to be the cost for washing a car. And so I see 4 lawns, 5 cars, and a total, and it sure looks like Haley's follows that pattern. 4 cars, 4 lawns, 5 cars, and that's 155. Now if I take a look at Harvest, I see 5 lawns. Sorry, my pen is dying. 3 cars, and a total of 145. And right there is a red flag because I see 5 lawns, 3 cars, but his equation says 3 lawns, 4 cars. So clearly Harvest's equation here is wrong. That can't be true. And so part 1, when it's saying, am I correct? Clearly not, because I've messed up Harvest's situation. So to fix it, I'm going to leave Haley the same. There's nothing wrong with hers. But Harvest should really be 5x plus 3y for a total of 145. All right. Now I've corrected it. So the wording gave me a system of equations to write. So now I've written my system. Now let's go solve it. When I see one like this, it sure looks to me like we're set up for elimination because X is stacked, Y is stacked, the equals are stacked, and my numbers are stacked. So now I got to figure out what do I want to eliminate and what do my numbers have to be to make that happen. So for me, I'm thinking Y might be easy to eliminate because I know 5 and 3 both go into 15. And so what that's going to mean is I'm going to have to multiply this top equation here. I'm going to do a -3 because one of them has to be the opposite sign. I could have easily made the next equation negative. It doesn't matter. If you are behind on the elimination stuff, I would definitely go back and take a look at that before you attempt this. And then this one here, if I multiply by 5, now my new equations are going to be -12x minus 15y equals -465, and 25x plus 15y equals 725. All right, now I can add my equations together, and if you notice, -12x plus 25x is going to be 13x. But here, -15y plus 15y is going to be 0y, and so these have effectively eliminated. And now I have equals 260. All right, and now that means I'm one step away from finding x, which in this case will be 20. So what that tells me is we've got $20 per lawn, because we said back up here, X stands for the cost for a lawn. All right. Now, remember, I can go back to either original equation. It doesn't matter which. And now that I know X, I can go and find Y. So I'll just use the top one. So I know 4X plus 5Y equals 155. But because X is now 20, it's going to be, there's my 2 sides in case you need it. It's going to be 80 plus 5y equals 155. All right, and so I'm going to end up with 5y equals 75, And once I divide both sides by 5, I get y equals 15. So that is going to mean $15 per car. Those are my two conclusions. Now sorry, it would help if I moved up my paper. So now part 3 is basically saying, can you prove your answer? And I want to shy away from the graphs. So what does it mean for our answers to be true? Well, what it means is it makes both of these situations here true. Meaning, if I put in 20 and 15, I should get a total of 155. And if I put in 20 and 15, I should get a total of 145. So let's just verify that. So let's take Haley. So 4 lawns at 20 apiece plus 5 cars at 15 apiece should equal 155. So this will be 80 plus 75. That does in fact equal 155. So those two values must be the case for Haley. And we should just do a quick double check, make sure it works for Harvest as well. And he did 5 lawns at 20 apiece plus 3 cars at 15 apiece. And 5 times 20 is 100 plus 45 equals 145. So it makes his situation true also. Therefore, both of these values must be true. All right. So with all of that said, basically your assignments, you're going to use this idea. So to give you an example, let me move this and put that up. All right. Here, I'm saying, here's your word problem. You've got a company, you're renting things out, and I'm giving you 2 different situations. So my request in problem 1 is just that you write 2 equations that are going to model this. For problem 2, you're then going to solve. That should say from problem 1. I'll go back and edit that before I post it. And then problem 3 is going to say, can you prove your answer? So that's exactly what we just did. We had to fix our system and rewrite it. There's my system. Here's my solving. Here's my check. That's all that's being asked of you. If you have questions, definitely let me know. Problem 5 is going to be a little bit more challenging, so do your best with it. But if you get stuck, definitely ask me next time I see you in class. All right, good luck, and I look forward to talking.